Okay guys, welcome to the Metrica province. I actually started this already just to get myself a little bit familiar with the Necromancer class and things like that. So I did do the first quest, but I will show you a few things that you need to know basically about the map, your interface, things like that. When you start out, you will actually only have the first 3 abilities. You'll only have the first one unlocked, and you'll have your heal ability unlocked. Every 6 over here, every class is going to be some sort of healing ability that you'll have. And you'll start out with your basic, whatever your basic auto attack is. And then what you're going to do is the more you attack and the more you kill things, your other skills are going to unlock. Let me show you your... pretty much everything is up here. You don't have to guess it. You know, I is your inventory, some places like L is your inventory and things like that. Everything is up in the game menu. But if you're into the whole shortcut thing, everything does have its shortcuts. This is your hero tab. This is pretty much where all your equipment is. I'm using an axe right now and a focus. You actually get to choose from your opening quest. I chose focus. So basically something you want to focus on, or something you want to look at, is this. This is your weapon skill. So you can have, necromancers can use main hand axe, main hand dagger, scepter in your main hand, or staff. As in your offhand, you can use a dagger in your offhand. You can use a focus in your offhand, a war horn, and then these 2 at the bottom are actually underwater combat weapons. Whenever you go underwater, there's underwater combat, and you get a different set of skills for underwater combat. So you would start out, and if you switch weapons, so I say I start with an axe and then I want to use a dagger, the abilities are going to be locked, and I will put a dagger in my hand and I will have to use my auto attack ability, and then I'll slowly unlock all the other skills. Something you may want to see is the map. You'll see these hearts. Actually, at the very start, you have a guy that has this little telescope. They're scouts. They will show they'll open up the start of the area and they'll show you where all the quests are located. That's why you see all these hearts kind of off in the distance. I talked to a little scout guy and he said pretty much, this guy over here needs help, this guy over here needs help. So basically when you get closer into the vicinity of a quest, it'll actually, you don't go talk to anybody, you don't have to pick up quests. Whenever you're in the vicinity of a quest or an event, it'll just automatically pop up on your screen. Something you want to know is dodge. Default, I believe it's V. Sometimes you can double tap your arrows. I set my dodge to R. You have an energy bar that pretty much controls how many times you can dodge. Also, if you just click the ball, you'll dodge too. Okay, so see over here, we're in vicinity of this. If you click on it or hover over it, it'll show you exactly where the quest guy is. So basically this guy wants us to loot F is loot. You can set it to auto loot. I don't like that. I like seeing what loot's gonna pop up on the screen. So let's do this quest real quick. It's actually pretty easy. So they want us to help the progenies, so the little assurance, learn about the different abilities. Do pyrokinetics, you're gonna summon.
Sign up with the
that guy just did electricity. So that's another player right there. We can help him do the quest. So you can actually work together. And it'll help towards the quest, and both people can loot it. There's no such thing as tagging mobs and things like that. So you can actually work together, and if you're running around with someone else, you can actually get stuff done like a lot faster. This is the Goblin Knight. And you see now I lost it. There's a daily progress thing. Let's see, you actually have, in your hero tab, you have achievements. Down here. Achievements are count-wide, so what you get on every character contributes all to your achievement. Something important is your daily achievement. Once you get like so many kills, so many different types, so many gatherings, you do so many events, you actually get experience for completing part of your daily achievements. So once you hit your daily achievements, you're going to get a ton of experience, and you're going to get a chest that has a mystic coin. You'll need mystic coins in the mystic forge later on to be able to make certain weapons and things like that.
Never capitulate!
Sorry, finish this quest for a moment.
Sign up with the quest today.
And then if you see on your abilities, it'll tell you how much damage, it'll tell you all the other things that it does too, like
Talk with me.
this does damage and it causes vulnerability. This one actually does retaliation, so it's reflex and it cripples movement speed. Actually, Necromancers are actually really cool because they actually have 2 life bars that they can run off of, so when one depletes, they can actually go and shift into another mode. If you run too far from the quest area, like I just did, the quest will actually go away. And let's just say I never finished it, but I come back. If you come back later, you just start right where you left off. Once it's done, it's done. You can't repeat it or anything like that.
I have an opportunity that you cannot pass up.
Vacate these premises!
Finish this quest up really quick. You'll automatically sit there at first, and you'll see it. They like spam click go.
Follow this locale no more!
Oh, actually, I got it back. I don't know
I have an amazing opportunity
that
you cannot pass up.
but I can actually equip it. I can show you guys how to start from scratch, pretty much. Necromancers,
You desire unrivaled power.
Do you desire unrivaled
so each weapon
power?
gives you
Endeavors progress.
different skills, different abilities, things like that. So you kind of want to find just whatever works for you. I know, like playing with elemental that gives you survivability, things like that.
Vacate these premises! Do you desire unrivaled power? To my greatness!
Okay, so we finished it. We got the there's a lot of experience. So whenever you finish a quest, it'll give you the experience. If it's a karma quest, it'll give you karma. Karma is kind of like a currency. It's like a point system. You can go to a karma vendor, that's these little triangles, and you can see the kind of things that they have for sale. See, I got 27 karma already. It's not a lot of karma. I mean, I wouldn't waste it, especially at lower levels. What I would do is I would save it up, and that way, whenever you're level 80, you can use it to buy like the tier gear, because you're looking at 40,000, 42,000 karma, 60,000 karma, 63,000 karma for one piece of like tier gear and things like that. You can also sell, sell, by all means, sell all your junk that you can. Keep things that you think you're going to need. Make sure you equip things. If you want to preview something, it took me a while to learn this. Just right click, hit preview. If other people link you stuff, you can preview it through there too. You know, if you're into aesthetics and things like that.
Do you desire unrivaled power?
So now it's completed. The little heart will be filled in, and then we can move on. Other things you want to look for on the map are
How may I assist you?
do
you require my assistance?
you can see these little lumber logs.
Do you agree?
You have crafting professions, crafting disciplines. Oh, for completing the quest, you'll always get a mail. It'll be from these little hearts. I mean, I never really read them, but it's pretty much a thank you email, and they have gold or copper or whatever it is. Your mail pretty much
Your road to
these
greatness starts by
green
joining the
symbols
inquest.
are
Do you
for your
agree?
main story quests. The hearts, you can just delete that, you don't really need those. That's just from your quest givers. And whenever you get mail from just normal, whenever you get mail from normal characters, it'll be like the little mail envelopes. There's no trading in the game. Mail is instant though, so you can just mail things to each other right off the bat.
Your
They
road
do have
to
a trading
greatness starts
post.
by joining the inquest. Do you agree?
But yeah, as far as crafting, any gathering, so mining, herbalism, tree cutting, I don't know what that would be called, but lumber working, whatever, lumberjacking. Those are your three main gathering abilities. Basically, in order to do it, you just go to a profession
Your road
or
to
a
greatness starts by
crafting discipline
joining the
vendor,
inquest.
and
Do
you'll
you
buy
agree?
axes to cut trees, you'll buy
Desire unrivaled power.
sickles to get herbs and plants, and then you would buy mining picks to go mine. It's pretty much level based.
We have much to discuss.
I mean, you can mine at level 1 through 10. You can only use mining copper mining picks, which can only mine copper. And then as you level up, you can actually gather better materials and things like that. Other things on the map that you want to look for, map completion. This whole area, if I zoom out, it'll let me know Metrica Province is the starting area for the Asuras. It's level 1 through 15, so you can kind of see on the map like the different zones that you want to go to next. These things are waypoints. They're pretty much kind of teleporter pads. You can discover them. They give you experience when you discover them, so you kind of want to get them all. And it'll allow you to easily just port to wherever you need to. Other things is these little broken shields. They're vendors to repair. These little squares, you can see I have one yellow already in, and then the empty ones. These are undiscovered points of interest. If you discover them, you get experience. And it's pretty much just letting you see what's in the area. These little double triangles are called Vista Points. I already got this one earlier, so I'm actually going to go back to this one to show you, because I actually know how to get there. Vista Points are areas that are generally high up that you kind of have to figure out how to get to. And basically it just offers a view of the area. So it's just kind of like a scenic view of the area. You can see how this is way up here. It took me a while to figure out how to get up there, but now that I already know, I'm just going to show you. So basically to get this vista, you're going to jump up here. And forgive me, I am terrible at jumping puzzles, so bear with me here as I try to figure out how to get back up there. This one's fairly simple. If I can get up here. Okay, there we go. Well, we're going to climb up here, and then you're going to turn around, and you see these little stone platforms. You're going to jump on top of those, and hopefully I won't fall, because that would be embarrassing. Kind of hard as an Asuran because you're really tiny, so your jumping is kind of deceivable. There you go. That was easy. So basically you would come here, hit the view button, and it'll show you kind of like a big aerial view of wherever you're standing on top of, pretty much. And whenever it's done, you'll get the experience for discovering the area, and then you'll go on your way. You do take fall damage.
Pain everywhere.
Be very careful. Even though I take fall damage, I fall anyways. I would probably say that 80% of my deaths is due to fall damage. This down here, you can see on this mini-map, this is symbol for mining. You can pan your mini-map. You can actually hold shift, and you can actually draw on the mini-map too. So like, if somebody's trying to figure out how to get somewhere, you can be like, oh, hey, look, just go this way, go up here, that kind of type of stuff, because you can zoom in relatively far to show people kind of like, oh, you're looking to get the vista point, well, shift and then draw and be like, okay, look, it's right here. If you click on this, it'll take you straight to where your next story is. Stories is pretty much an instance area. I'll show you how to do that after I show you one more thing. The only other thing that's important about your map is your skill points. You get skill points every time you level, but you can actually get them by doing skill point events. Basically, you'll have to fight a hard boss, not a boss, but like a champion, kind of like an elite mob that you'll have to fight, or you'll have to commune with like a orb of energy or something like that in order to get a skill point. They're relatively easy. Usually if you're in an area that has a bunch of people, you can kind of group up and do it together, because if one person does it, as long as you hit the mobs, you'll actually get credit for completing the quest. Now this over here is an event. You see all these kind of golems walking around. So the event is actually to make these malfunctioning golems stop.
Getting help.
I kind of like the staff a little bit better than that. Yeah. So you want to make these stop. Doing events is really what gets you like a lot of confidence. This game's really big in kiting. Aggro in this game is kind of weird. You can pull aggro relatively easy. You can pull aggro relatively easy. Now, this guy is dead. You can actually get close to them and you can revive them. You can revive fallen champions, fallen NPCs, things like that. When they're fallen in the middle of fighting,
Another
you
testament
can help
to my
revive
greatness.
them. That was from finishing the event. I did half of it. Somebody finished the other couple of pieces. So you get experience, karma, and gold for doing the event. Stay in there, come and help resurrect this guy too. It'll actually show you on the map. It'll say down or fallen player, so you can actually get experience from resurrecting fallen players. And whenever you die, other people can resurrect you. It's really important that people resurrect you, especially in dungeons and things like that, so you kind of want to be aware for that. As far as your story, these little green things on the map, that's your story quest. It'll tell you the recommended level. It'll take you into an instance area, so basically it'll be just you and the NPCs running around in the area, and then you'll have to complete the objectives. Your story quests you don't need them, but you'll be lost in your story kind of without them, I guess. So it's pretty important to do them. It's how you get gear for your level, things like that. So I highly recommend doing them. They're a lot of experience, and it gives you something to do, and it helps you understand the story a little bit better and everything like that. So wow, I zoomed into this a lot. So that is the basics, pretty much, of Guild Wars. You want to make sure
Your road to greatness
you got
starts by
dodging
joining the
down,
inquest. Do you
kiting
agree?
down, things like that. Just know that your hearts are your
desire
quest.
unrivaled power?
You get experience from pretty much doing everything too. So, killing stuff gives you experience, collecting stuff gives you experience, actually crafting stuff will get you experience too. You want to make sure to get your daily achievement every day. That gives you a lot of experience, and usually the stuff in the chest is really good to get.
Greatness starts by joining the inquest. Do you agree?
Your inventory, you want to make sure that you get bags. Something cool about your inventory is this. this thing right here and this thing right here, so the dust and the pebbles, these are actually crafting materials. They're called collectibles. You can hit deposit all collectibles, and these will actually go into a collectibles tab that's actually in your bank. They also have a thing called salvaging. Pretty much you would buy a salvaging kit and you would pretty much deconstruct any item that you have in your inventory that's salvageable into its basic
Thrill as
components.
Hydrone and
So pretty much
Incinogen
if I were to
clash
salvage
in a
this
display
axe, it
of
would probably
mind-bending
break
mechanical
down into
pugilism.
wood. You may get the ore, considering the top part's probably like a copper ore or something like that. And I will show you that in a different tutorial. So that's the basics. That should get you started, help you understand your map and kind of what you're doing. Events happen all the time. You'll randomly be in an area and it'll be like, okay, an event. Usually, if you're the only one in the area, I wouldn't recommend doing an event. They can get pretty rough by yourself. But if you slash M to the map, you can be like, hey, this event's going on, can anybody help me out? Usually people, especially people that are karma grinding, will go to help you out in an event. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment. I will get back to you. And then I will see you for part 2 of this video.